안녕하세요. Exchange Chan Megan
Joanne입니다. 안녕하세요. 익스체인지 챈 12번째 시간입니다. 요즘 메간이 처음 인사를 드리고 있는데요. 저는 외국인들이 하는 한국말을 참 귀엽더라고요. 칭찬을 좀 해야겠어요. Megan,
Hi.
you surely had a decent enough rest after your performance, right?
I'm still recovering. No, I need more
Still
sleep.
recovering?
I need more sleep.
Okay.
More rest.
You do better. And you definitely had another opportunity to mature as an artist. Congratulations, you did it.
Thanks. I mean, always maturing, always more. And it's funny when you like do a big thing, like more always just comes. I mean, it's, that expansive. I'm very, very much at an expansive phase of my career and my life in general. So like, you do one thing and then more things come from it. Like people buy work, people, just more opportunities. So it just kind of, and. So finding that balance, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. But need some sleep.
Need some sleep.
Always. That's always a theme.
And
Take a nap.
Today, I said at the very beginning, your Korean 안녕하세요,
안녕하세요.
deserves praise.
Thanks. Sorry, that was like the worst kind of laugh that I just made. Thanks.
Oh, becomes better.
We're trying.
Yeah, your pronunciation clearer.
Yeah, I think one of the other things I need to put on my plate now is learn more Korean.
Okay. I can be your help.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
what are we talking about today?
Yeah, today's. This time our point, remarkable subject is fashion.
Fashion.
Which is always the interest of our attention.
Yeah.
And do you think that your sense of fashion follows the trends well?
No.
No.
So y'all, you don't hear the, I guess we haven't talked about our process. I hesitated because I'm like, oh gosh, there's always so much to say. But to give y'all a little insight about our process, Joanne and I, we always meet for lunch and then, which we're chatting, and then we have a coffee. A lot. We then have a coffee and go over the script that Joanne, kindly makes for each the program, and like kind of the outline, and then we talk about it a little more in depth. I definitely have a neurodivergence where I need to verbally process things, and by doing it this way, we kind of then talk about the things, kind of focus. I personally will get some of my need to verbally process out, but yet again, it's gonna be, we have a lot to say.
Always.
I think you didn't realize my attention to fashion. I don't think you think you knew, because like for my performance, I made my my dresses, but like I always make costumes for my art, and
So you made them by yourself?
Yeah, of course.
For yourself?
Yeah. I mean, ever since I was little, like one of my first interests was like drawing clothing. Like I wanted to be a fashion designer. That was one thing. And now I am, but also I'm progressing to do it even more. It definitely is like a longer term goal of fashion design. And I'm very careful about and pay a lot of attention to what I wear, but it does not follow trends. You say
does not follow trends.
No. I mean, I'm informed by various streetwear that I've seen around the world, historical fashion, new trends that are happening. But I've lived out of a suitcase for so long, and I also take care to not have too many things, or I cycle through things.
No.
Yeah. So I'm more what fits my body, what reflects how I want to feel that day. Also, when I get busy in my art, I just need like something easy to put on, but like, elevated. today it's we'll talk about that later what I'm wearing, but like, you know, it's nothing crazy. You know, sometimes it's just like simple, but also elevated. And I really care, and I like making my own clothes or like having that. So yeah, not trendy. I wouldn't say I'm trendy, but I have been called stylish. And to me, that's more important for me, is to have a personal style with some more extravagance of decoration than being trendy. Yeah, I don't shop within fast fashion. We'll get into that later. But
so you said that you made your performance clothes for yourself.
I always do.
And then for the case of the the casual costumes, you made them
like
for
my life. During my life, that not as many. I've made some. I'm very particular about what I buy. I've dyed a lot of my clothes. So I alter my clothes in some way. Like there's always some kind of like alteration. Not always. I also appreciate when people have good sense of design. I want to buy that piece and like appreciate it. Like two of my favorite pieces I got from a small Taiwanese designer, like a small fashion brand. Or, you know, I sometimes will collect little things of like, you know, just well-made, well-designed pieces that I can wear every day. Some not. Like I have my leather coats. Well, I wear two of them every day. One of them just is quite particular that I don't wear every day. But, you know, I like a well-designed piece. It is a goal, though. So, hey, anyone want to fund this? One of my goals is to, like, I would love to do a project where I only can wear something I wear. Like, do a whole series about, like, and I, you know, document that. I think that is really interesting to see. I only can wear, like, underwear, everything. Like, I only can wear what I make, because I think that's such an interesting process, because we can be so detached from the process of making clothing. Yeah.
Wow. Great.
I told you. I told you. It's I think a lot about this.
Yeah. And then for me,
your style.
Yeah, my style of fashion trends are just a reference to some extent. And then, but when something specific is trending, I don't think I have the courage to go in a completely different direction. Especially these days, when I see short tops paired with loose, high-waisted, long pants like your style.
Do I sometimes do that? A little bit.
Yeah, and then I cannot help but find them appealing.
Is it appealing?
So appealing, yeah.
Oh, so short top. I mean, okay, y'all, just so you know, today I am wearing like little longer, looser, like vintage Levi jean shorts with a it's just a collared shirt that's corduroy. It's quite thin, like not buttoned up properly. A pair of like Docs, you know, like some boots. Like very simple. This is very much like my artist creation outfit, like going whatever. Not wearing a bra. We can talk about that later. I don't follow trends. I follow, that's my comfort. A little subversive within that. But you're right. There is a big trend, or just to wear like looser jeans. I grew up with skinny jeans, right? That was the thing. But like a looser jean, a crop top, a high-waisted thing rather than low-rise. But I mean, you don't have to wear exactly that, Joanne. Like you can wear, you know, if you like the idea of a looser trouser with like a crop top, it doesn't have to be tight. It can just be like a little shorter. I'll wear one sometime and I'll show you what I mean. But like they're there.
Oh, no,
and you don't have to be wild.
I recognize my body type. You know?
Yeah.
So I that kinds of trendy style does not fit to my body.
Does it not? How not? How not?
I don't know, but
I think it could. I think like if you found something that, see, I think what you're kind of getting at is like because sometimes people will go wild with it, and that is appealing because someone is beautifully decorating their body, right? Like they're fully expressing themselves, and I love that, right? But if that like scares you, or if that doesn't feel like you, like neither is good, neither is bad. I think it's just like finding what works for you. Because when you ask me like what I look at, it's taken me a long time, but it's like being honest to what fits my body and what suits my body and how I want to feel, how I want to look, so that it is now easy for me to just like all my jeans fit perfectly or like they sit in a nice way. But it is also okay to like challenge that, just because like I have longer legs. I have like tall proportions on a not very tall body. I have tall people proportions. It's great. Like I just come from a family of giants, and then me in a not even 5'4", like 162 body. Like that's it. You know, just like 162 centimeters. It's not very big. But I have like tall person proportions. And so sure, that can look good with like high-waisted. But I also know that like I have hips and I have a bum, you know, so there's a little bit of that I have like broader, you know, I'm athletic. And so there's like broader shoulders, I should say. But that doesn't mean I might be comfortable looking at myself wearing certain things. And I think especially as like women or certain demographics in society, we're pressured to look a certain way, that you have to be this kind of appealing. Yeah. And it's like,
there
no,
is.
but what if it feels good on you? What if you like it? Just wear it.
Just wear it.
Just wear it.
Just wear it. Okay, I will try it.
Try it. Maybe we should go shopping one day.
Let me show you that.
Maybe let's go shopping one day, and I'll show you.
Okay. I'm waiting for that.
You teach me Korean, I'll take you shopping.
Okay. 네, 제가 메간에게
Where do we start?
Where do we start? 유행을 쫓아가는 어떤 특별한 메간만의 어떤 감각이 있는지 물어봤는데요. 메간은 유행을 쫓는 사람은 아니었던 것 같아요. 그래서 유행을 그렇게 열심히 쫓아가는 사람이 아닌 자기만의 스타일을 추구하는 그런 젊은이였던 것 같습니다. 그리고 저는 요즘 유행하는 그런 이렇게 윗도리를 짧게 입고 이렇게 펑퍼짐한 헐렁한 바지를 이렇게 하이 웨이스트 스타일로 요즘 젊은이들이 많이 입잖아요. 근데 메간도 그렇게 잘 입으니까 너무 이뻐 보이더라고요. 그래서 메간에게 얘기를 했더니 저보고 입어보라 그러네요. 네, 한번 도전해 보겠습니다.
I mean, I'm not wearing a crop top today. But
you are not.
Not today. It's just very easy. But I think, you know, if you haven't figured it out by now, my whole vibe about everything is do what makes you feel good. You know, as long as you're not hurting people, just do what makes you feel good. And that goes with fashion.
Yeah.
Thanks for translating.
Okay.
Always.
And then, you know, shall we have some intermission with first music?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it.
What's that?
Here we are. So our first song is by Mamamoo.
Mamamoo.
Yes.
What's
Of course. Yes, we love these ladies. And it's their song Windflower.
Windflower. I like it.
Good. Let's listen.
Oh.
소란스러 나가보면 노크 하늘에 미련과 식탁이 차려진 음식 혼자 덤덤 한참 늦은 식사 무기력 경험 외로움 날씨 그렇게만 다운돼 있네 멀쩡한 날이 없어 모든 게 거슬려 함께 있을 때 절대 널 좋아하지 않았더라면 이 흔하고 흔한 이별도 없었겠죠. 넌 나눠버려 날부터 날 위한 위로는 온전히 내 몫이 되어 별거 아닌 듯 오늘을 살아요.
And honestly, it seems that those who lead the trends often end up becoming famous celebrities. When I see articles about how certain celebrities cause a clothing item to sell out instantly just by wearing it,
Yeah.
it makes me realize how much people are fascinated and eager to emulate celebrities.
Yeah.
And then they have considerable influence. And then I want to know about that. The same is in the United States.
Okay. I mean, well, what you're talking first in Korea that like people, yeah, you're right. I mean, how often is like our K-idols or like K-pop groups that it's kind of part of, every comeback they have. It's a different look. It's a different thing. And I mean, I'm not super educated on it, but like just knowing that like Shiny, for example, they would always push the boundaries of fashion within whenever they would come back. So it's a big thing about like pushing fashion boundaries.
That's right.
Yeah, sometimes to the extent of like you wouldn't actually wear that in real life, but it pushes ideas of fashion and how you wear things toward, but it's like the same with any kind of performer, I would say, it's costume to an extent, on stage, off stage. So it's, pushing fashion. And you're right, how many, I don't know, it's a situation of, are the people just wearing it in their daily lives and then people are influenced by it, or is it a fashion brand going, hey, we want to sell this, can you wear it, because we know your influence? And I think there's a whole cycle around it. I mean, how many people use people with influencers, celebrities to sell their, it's free marketing pretty much. Yeah, of course it's the same in the States. I mean, in the West, for sure.
So it's not only in the Korean.
No. I think it's everywhere in the world. And a lot of people will even look to certain like American celebrities and think that's how Americans dress, and it's not. But I think there's also like historically places like Paris, right? That's what really bred fashion and fashion trends in certain areas. But just like, celebrities now, it was also like kings, queens, emperors, like, and they drove fashion, right? Like that was popular, like different trends. Sex workers too, like an artist, like there's like that kind of breeds, so it's different kinds of inspiration for sure. I think that's everywhere. Yeah. I think.
네, 제가 메간에게 우리나라에서는 그 어떤 유명한 연예인이 뭐 하나를 입고 뭐 공항 패션이라 그러잖아요. 뭘 입고 공항에 나타나면 그게 그 보이는 순간 조금 있다가 그게 다 솔드아웃 된다고 그런 얘기를 기사들을 읽은 적이 있는데 우리나라에서만 일어나는 일은 아닌 것 같아요. 미국에서도 그런 일이 종종 있다고 하니까요. 그게 아마 우리들 인간의 어떤 특징이라고 해야 되나? 이렇게 좋아하는 사람, 그러니까 좋아하는 어떤 경향 같은 걸 쫓아가는 것 같죠. 우리는 다 집단적인 생활에 길들여져 있는 것 같습니다. And,
to add to that, like talking about inspiration, fashion inspiration, I think just as I think celebrities are easy places to look for fashion inspiration. because it's, the desire to decorate your body, or if you kind of don't know where to start with fashion, it's looking at that, or like magazines, whatever. And I think celebrities are a good place to start with that sometimes, especially performers, because that's like a full expression, right? Like that's a full freedom of expression, and that even just that energy can be inspiring. Like when people look at like rock and roll artists, or like just or pop stars and like what they're wearing, or drag artists, there is that. But I think those of us who also are really into fashion, like or just even in general, I see it in everyday lives. Some people will find, like, I love when people have like weird, subtle fashion inspirations, like just like the wife of this one fashion designer, like then that's who you're inspired by, or like the just these like weird niche inspirations, because that is like personal fashion. I even like have been inspired by people I see on the subway, or like on the street. Yeah, I'll just like they'll be like wearing a thing. I've in my inspiration comes from many places around the world, like Korean street style to an extent. Not like, because there is a certain Korean fashion which I think is more elevated than many places in the world, but it's also sometimes boring because it's not fully there's not as much personality. Yeah, it's good, like good, solid, but it's like just gets you laid, like because it's like good enough compared to like Sorry Not Sorry, some American men. But I also like am influenced by Italy and Paris, and one performance I was wearing, I didn't make this, but it was just and it's kind of what I'm wearing today a little bit, but I just had a suit and a shirt that I curate all my clothes at least, but for my performances, but if not, I make them. But someone saw because they wanted to congratulate me before, it was my neighbors, and they go, "Girl, you look like my Italian grandfather who's coming to gaslight me," or like my Italian uncle who's like. So I really get inspired by like men's fashion too as a woman, but like fair, kind of look like that. But yeah, I think it's finding it in all the little places. Celebrities are easy to look at, but if you just follow trends like with fast fashion and like, I think that's got to be careful about it, I guess.
Okay, and then I have some
more inspiration for me. Oh, a quiz.
Yeah,
oh
quiz.
No.
And have you heard about this year's trending color?
No. Okay, I'm so bad at these. I never knew this was a thing until like 5 years ago. As someone who likes fashion and like, I didn't know there were colors of the year.
Let me know you about this.
I don't know. Please tell me.
Okay.
What is it?
Peach fuzz.
Peach.
What makes you so funny?
Okay, do you know what peach fuzz means?
Peach fuzz means, I know that.
Oh yeah, it's
course.
like the fuzz on a peach, right?
Yeah.
But we also have this like phrase in English for like, usually it's young men or young people who are starting to grow facial hair. Or
facial hair.
Yeah, or just people who maybe are transitioning, like they're growing facial hair, but it's not like the thick beard yet. And it's just like little stubble, little bit. We call that peach fuzz. It's like thin and wispy. Peach fuzz. Just someone coming into their, facial
it's
hair.
A little bit charming and a little bit sexy.
But also not really. Sometimes it's pathetic.
Yeah.
Peach fuzz. But then you also said it, and it reminds me of Parasite. Like the film. So is it the year of
okay, I remember that.
It's the year of facial hair and killing people with peach fuzz. So the year of Parasite. Peach fuzz, Parasite, and facial hair. Got it. Okay. So it's like an orange, like a light
like
orange.
An orange, and then
do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
No, okay, that was hesitant.
I like it, but not so much.
Not so much.
Not so much.
Is it a light orange, like a
light orange, and then a color between pink and orange?
Okay, pretty.
Kind of peach shade with a soft and warm image.
Okay.
And then reminiscent velvet.
Okay. Because the peach fuzz is quite velvety looking. Right, it's a little shimmer to it.
But I don't like it so much because it is so outstanding.
Joanne, do you not want to stand out?
Stand out? I don't want to stand out.
Why not?
But sometimes I want to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So picking and choosing when you want to stand out, how you want to stand out. That's you.
of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Just asking. Just challenging a bit. Like, it's okay to stand out if you want. You don't have to be quiet.
Okay. And then you have any favorite color?
Yes and no.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
What is that?
So if you haven't noticed, I wear a lot of black. For quite a few reasons. Like it is, if we're a little
Maybe
witchy.
always.
Yeah, maybe always. Like today I'm wearing blue jeans and black. If you're a little witchy here, it is a very protective color. And I'm quite a sensitive person. So there's a need to kind of do that. But also it's like ease. I don't have a ton of clothes. And if I just have all or mostly black, it's easier to just everything goes together. And sometimes the simplicity of like easy, I call it like lazy beauty. Like I can just like throw a thing on and it looks good and I look put together. You know, that I can just put on some rings and my outfit and I look put together and fine. Cool. That's kind of the goal, because sometimes I don't have I'm so busy with like creating and I need to put a lot of my time and energy into creation that I don't want to have to think about what I wear all the time.
Yeah.
Sure, sometimes I love it. Like it's fun to be like, oh, I'm gonna, put on a red lip tonight and I'm gonna, really,
sometimes,
it's fun to do,
not always.
but not always. Like, I'm also not gonna wear what I would maybe go out with some friends. I'm not gonna wear that to the pottery studio. I'm not gonna wear that to like sew my dress at home. Like I'm not gonna do that, or just walk around.
So
no.
you want to be some kind of outstanding.
Yeah, sometimes for sure. Like but I think I can also do that with black. But I love color. Like you say, what's your favorite color? I don't know. I like to be open to colors inspiring me, and I reserve a lot of it. There is a lot of color in my life, even if it doesn't look like it with what I'm wearing. Like even my backpack is black. Like everything's black. It's just like all there.
Isn't it a basic color?
It is a basic color, but like it's also like I also have quite fair skin, and so it is like that contrast I like. I do maybe I wear a red lip a lot, so I like red. I do like green. I like anything. I like anything really. But there are some colors I don't like. If like I'll like one blue and I won't like another blue. I think red and purple kind of symbolize me a lot, or like a beautiful green, like earthy kind of tones. But I kind of reserve that for my art. I do let it in sometimes in what I wear, but not a ton. I kind of need like the simplicity now. But that's been a huge journey, like getting to this point in my style and recognizing that I need color for life and like outside, like flowers, things that whatever. But and my art, but I kind of just need to wear some simplistic things with like pops of things here and there.
So you mean that it means that you're not into just only one color?
No, sometimes I wish like that'd be great if I was like I'm such a pink girl and I just wear like all pink. I'd love that. I love when people have like a favorite color and that's like all they wear. So I look like black is my favorite color, and maybe it is. I do like black. I like that you can use it for a lot of things. That it's the color of ink, most inks, but I love color. And maybe when I have more of a solid place, I can add a little more here and there. But I like honoring that, like black for me, it's protective. I'm sensitive to the world, so there's that, and it's the ease to like do my other creative things. But what about you? What's your favorite color?
Oh, my favorite color. My favorite color. For me, I like green.
Ooh,
I like green.
Green's great.
Yeah, green.
It's the color of my eyes.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Your eyes.
Yeah,
that's right. So
green.
that's the reason that I'm always looking at you.
They're green.
Yeah. And then actually, the feeling of green can vary greatly depending on the tone.
Yeah.
Some shades of green can make my face look dark.
Joanne.
Darker.
No.
While others are too bright. So I became very careful when I choosing that.
So is this like, are you kind of talking about color analysis? Because I know that's really popular in the world now of like looking at what kind of colors you should wear, not wear. Because, you're right. There are different shades, tones, hues of color.
warm color or
I mean
cool
even
color.
black. There's like a vintage black that maybe tends more
That's
toward
right.
gray.
The peach black.
Yeah, so that various like pure black, jet black. We could get into loads of different colors and color theory. But I don't know. I do find it sad when people are like, oh, I shouldn't wear this shirt. Even when I make my clothes, like dyeing clothes, like for my performances or whatever I do, like I do pay attention, like, oh, what colors do I look maybe better in? But also, I'm curious about like what they represent and how that also affects it. Like, yes, I want to look good, but I want the color to speak more as the color itself. And if I'm attracted to it, I'm attracted to it. So do you like stop yourself from, even if you're attracted to the green, but or whatever color, because any color does this, if you're attracted to it, but you go, oh, I'm not going to look good in it, do you stop yourself from having it? Like, do you not use the color? Do you not wear it even though you like it? But like, do you just kind of stop? You don't buy it and you don't wear it because you think you'll look bad in it?
Yeah, I like greens so much. But when I choose something or some stuffs, then I don't know why. I don't know why the reason, but I don't choose some green colors.
But that's okay. You're just not attracted to it. You're wearing green trousers today.
Yeah, a little bit cocky green.
Which is a great color.
And then,
what's your favorite green though? Your absolute favorite.
My favorite green is, especially in the time of the summer, the early season of the summer.
Summer
in
or
the spring? In the spring, a lot of the trees got their springs on their branches.
Yeah.
Are so attractive.
You're so right. It's kind of like
so
that
attractive.
new, it's like almost
New
fresh
leaves.
water.
Yeah.
Like fresh water in the leaves
so
is
I
there.
can get a lot of energies and a lot of, beauty from that leaves.
Oh, you're so right, because there's like a different color of a spring leaf versus a summer leaf. And then obviously in the autumn, it's very... I love... One of my favorite ways to describe colors is like through nature. Like the color of leaves in early spring.
Oh,
like how beautiful is
that's
that?
Right.
It's so poetic.
So beautiful. So attractive.
I mean, like I say, like I just wear black, but like like I love, my biggest color inspirations are from nature. Like I just got some free flowers lately. Someone gave me flowers. It was really sweet. And they're this like beautiful yellow with a little orange in there. Which I used to hate the color orange. Did you know that? I mean, with peach fuzz being the color of the summer, I'm like, or the color of the year. No, it was, I have a whole thing about it. I made a performance to like, I'm like, orange is a beautiful color. It does not deserve my hatred. So I'm going to do a whole performance, and I wrote about it in my dissertation to be like, it doesn't deserve my hatred. I need to like this color. Because like they symbolize different things, right? Like, so like green is, something. New life. It's, it can also be envy, right? Like there's so many different things. Orange is like transition, but also like visceral creation. I really like to look at color for what it can mean. And maybe that's why I sometimes stick to black, because I'm like, it's a lot of energy to put out when you're wearing a color. Yeah.
And then orange, sometimes I watch it as from the movies.
Yeah.
Some, the person's in jail.
Oh yeah.
They wear some kind of orange.
Do you want me to like do my artist speculation right now? Oh. You ready?
Yeah.
One, okay. Because that's also in the States, like that is one of like the colors people wear in prison. Orange, I mean, it can be an obnoxious color. One, it's easy to see, right? But sometimes I go, it's also like creation, because I don't know if you know about chakras, which is like an ancient Indian energy system. And orange is your sacral, which is like innate creation, pleasure, sexuality, but like creation of all kinds. And I have a lot of energy there, sometimes too much. And I wonder if sometimes there's like a demonization of orange, but it's also like an in-between color, that kind of is jarring. I think can be a bit like, anyway, we could speculate about why orange. It could also just be there was a lot of orange and now they all wear orange. I don't know. Hey, anyone know the history of why inmates wear orange? Let us know.
네. 네. 제가 그 조앤이를 Why?
Why?
Do I
Why?
call Joanne?
Joanne, Megan. I think you've done this twice now. It's just you are so gracious in translating everything. So thanks.
제가 메간에게 올해 색깔이 뭔지 좀 물어봤었는데요. 올해의 색깔이 피치 퍼즈라고 하더라고요. 그랬더니 메간이 재미있는 얘기를 해줬는데 피치 퍼즈가 갖는 또 다른 의미가 좀 어린 남자가 수염이 아주 무성하게 자라기 전에 그렇게 우리나라 말로는 솜털이라고 하죠. 그런 연한 털들이 날 때를 또 퍼즈라고 하나 봐요. 그래서 피치 퍼즈가 갖고 있는 재미있는 두 가지 의미에 대해서 메간이 좀 얘기를 해줬었고, 그다음에 우리나라에서는 어떤 연예인들이 옷을 입으면 굉장히 따라가는 경향이 있잖아요. 근데 그런 게 우리나라만의 일은 아니고 미국에서도 여전히 일어나고 있는 전 세계에서 똑같이 일어나고 있는 그런 일들인 것 같습니다. 제가 괜한 걱정을 했었나 봐요. 자, 그러면 여기서 두 번째 노래를 청해 듣겠습니다. And maybe the second song must be waiting to be called.
Is. Yeah. Okay. So our second song is by Aurora.
Uh-huh.
And
Singer is Aurora.
Singer, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it is I can't speak either. Too tired. But the song is called Some Type of Skin.
Okay.
Hit me hard where I am soft. Should my heart reveal itself to be more than a muscle or a fist covered in blood? However much it feels to bleed, it's only temporary. Deserve peace.
여러분은 지금 91.3MHz 서대문 공동체 FM 라디오의 익스체인지 채널 듣고 계십니다. 이는 서대문 공동체 라디오 플러그인에 의해 만들어지고 있습니다. 저희는 특히 다문화 가정 및 서대문 지역에 거주하는 외국인들에게 도움을 드리고자 만들어진 프로그램으로서 여러분들도 다양한 얘기로 참여하실 수 있는데요. 저희 메일 주소 알려드리겠습니다. exchange1-@naver.com입니다. 그리고 광고 하나 더 하겠습니다. 서대문 지역에 사시는 외국인으로서 한국의 음식이나 언어 교환을 원하시는 분들이 계시면 참여하실 수 있는 조그만 단체 알려드리려고요. K줌마라고 한국인 아줌마들의 모임인데요. 영어 연습을 하고 있는 단체인데 구성원 분들이 서대문 지역에 오래 살고 계신 아줌마 분들이어서 음식에 대해서는 물론이고 서대문 지역에 대해서도 빠삭하신 분들이세요. 그래서 한국어를 정규적으로 연습하고 싶으시거나 여기서 사는 여러 정보들을 듣고 싶으실 때 도움을 드릴 수 있는 그룹입니다. 저희에게 연락 주시면 연결시켜 드립니다. 관심과 참여 부탁드립니다. Here is a personal advertisement that I can tell you. If there are any foreigners living in Sodemon who want to exchange Korean food practicing or Korean language regularly, I will let you know a small group, gajaeulradio. Gajaeulradio is a meetups of Korean lady homemakers as a group practicing English and living the area. Also, they are knowledgeable about the local area and can help foreigners living in this area practice Korean food, know Korean spirituality, and give useful various information about living here. If you need any of these, please contact us. We will connect you to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne, for always doing that.
And by the way, these days we usually shop online.
Yeah.
But you prefer to shop in person, right?
Yes and no.
Yes or no?
Yeah. I mean, I like to temper my consumerism. Sure. Has some of that been influenced by finances or lack of
finance?
Sure. But also like space. You know, I'm very particular about what I like. And sometimes I do get overwhelmed in person, but I like to be able to try things on. And I like going places that you can't go anywhere else. But sometimes I do need to buy online. I'm very conscious about what I buy, how I buy, the impact, because fashion and the fashion industry has quite a carbon footprint. So I just really, I don't know, I like thrifting, or just like going to local places so that you can only do in person. But I don't shop a ton. I do, now that it's hot, I am realizing I do need some things, so I will do a little shop, but like some things I only can find online because it's in the fabric or from a brand that I like or I know fits my body well. But yeah, so it depends. But I like in person. I like being able to try things on, but luckily I know my body a lot better now. So even if I do buy online, if I can research it enough, I'll know it fits me, or like I know what era, like what decade of jeans fits my body better than like that sounds so funny, but like what brand and what year they were made, then I know it fits me. So yeah, I can buy online now, but before it was like impossible.
And then what you are saying is sounds like something like environmental friendly.
Yeah, I mean, like if we talk about any kind of special inclination or ways that I choose my like wardrobe, for sure. Like I'm, again, like I said, some of it has been tempered by finances. Some of it has been, lack of space. I have to carry everything with me. But if you saw what I wore like 10 years ago or even just like 5 years ago, well, 5 years ago now it's pretty similar. But in like 2020, I like got rid of everything I owned and just went, because I was going from Taiwan back to the States to get my visa and then to grad school. And I had like a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, both vintage, like Levi's, that I got in a Taiwanese store and a thrift store, and then like 2 shirts and like a jacket and a pair of shoes. Like I had nothing because I'm like, I'm actually going to finally be honest with myself and be like, wear what I like to wear finally, because I think sometimes we can be pressured to wear certain things. I grew up going to Catholic school and in a very conservative household, and so there were things that I felt I had to wear, things I had to, ways I had to look. Also, as like women in our world, I think there's a lot of pressure to wear and look a certain way, like that is for the male gaze, GAZE, how we should look. And so then finally being honest with myself, like, no, I guess, yes, it's sustainable. I look at fabric. I look at how it's made. I don't like fast fashion. I can't remember the last time I shopped at a place like Zara or H&M. And not because I know sometimes that's a privilege too. Like I prefer slow fashion, which you're talking about sustainability, slower fashion, whether I make it myself or I will wait. Like sometimes to my detriment, people will be like, Megan, you need to like buy a thing. Like you need underwear. You need, and I'm like, but it's not going to be from a place, like I'd rather go without. Like sometimes too.
So some people urge you to
like,
buy
you
something.
Need to do this. And I'm like, either I don't have the money or like I maybe do to go get like a fast fashion thing, but I would rather wait and save some money to get a thing I know I'm going to wear, that I know is going to last me forever, and that I really like. I will wait until I find that piece, or I'll make it myself, or if I find it and maybe I don't have a ton of money, but like I know I need to buy it because it's like I did this with a jacket that I found at a thrift store in Tokyo, and it's my favorite, one of my favorite pieces I've ever bought.
How long?
Yeah, well, I bought it in 2018 or 2019, 2019, and but it's from Yugoslavia, which isn't a country anymore.
Yugoslavia.
Yeah, so meaning it's old. Yeah, so I'm really particular about what I buy.
Shop.
Yeah, it was at a thrift store in Tokyo. I mean, I do recognize.
It means that it is over 10 years. Almost
10 years old? No, it might be older than me.
Wow.
It might be 20 or 30, if not 40 years old. Like it's,
wow.
I have like the jeans I'm wearing now are for sure at least 15, 20 years old. I like wearing things that have been used before, or if I get something new, it's of good quality fabric because I have sensitive enough skin. But I'm also someone who use what you have. Like a lot of my art, even I will use my old clothes to make something, or I'll use things because I think there's so many ideas around sustainability that like you have to do it in a certain way. But I think you just need to do what you can with what you have.
Oh, you are so practicing your life in a very sustainable way.
Yeah, I mean, I struggle to use that word because I think even capitalism has taken that word and tried to, monetize it. But yeah, I try and live through example. And sure, some of it, like I said, has come from lack of finances, which, I think has been, I hate to say it this way, but poverty has made me extra creative. I'm already really creative.
Extra creative.
But yeah, like,
poverty.
Even as I, am selling more work and get my career is taking off, like I never ever want to lose that like scrappiness that is doing the most with what you can. Like even my performance, like it was when you birth an idea, like I'm doing this thing, you then get like all the possibilities, right? And I struggled for it because I didn't have a ton of money, and I was going, oh my God, like how am I going to do all this? And it's hard. When you don't have money, it is hard. I think anyone who has struggled, like, do I eat or do I do this? That struggle. And I had moments like that as well. And there was like a frustration at times because it's been a very prolonged journey of hardship at times, where it, has lived in my body a bit, like, it freaked out a little bit. But I then had to remind myself that like this is also where you get to make the most of what little you have and make something beautiful. You don't have to make everything.
Oh,
You can do that later.
So great.
Yeah, you can like make more later. because I also think it is important to work toward expansion. Like I don't have to be like this forever, but I think being able to make something look like it was, oh my God, you must have had all the money, all the, whatever, like you can make something amazing with little. I think that's really important. And that's same with fashion and what you can wear. Like I will wear something until they die. Yeah.
Wow. 네, 제가 메간에게 요즘에 모든 쇼핑을 우리는 온라인으로 좀 하는 경향이 있잖아요. 근데 메간이 물건을 좀 잘 사러 돌아다니는 것 같아서 직접 사는 걸 좋아하지 않냐고 물어봤는데 메간은 뭐 그렇기도 하고 온라인에서 쇼핑을 좀 하기도 하는데 그거보다도 그러니까 물건을 하나 사면 굉장히 오래 쓰네요. 그거야말로 요즘 굉장히 우리에게 중요한 문제가 되고 있는 환경 문제, 그다음에 sustainable 한 웨이로 우리 삶을 살아가는 그 실천자, 진정한 실천자가 아닌가 싶습니다.
But I think I am like particular. I will say this. I am particular. You could say picky enough that I will buy it online if I have to. If I can't. Oh yeah. I'm very particular. Well, I mean, when you don't have a lot of space, and like I'm very particular. I even struggle to like get gifts sometimes because I'm like, I'm not going to use it. Thank you, but no thank you. Like buy me food buy me fruit. Like that's the best kind of gift. Buy me eggs. I don't know. Like you bring me eggs sometimes and I'm like, best gift ever. No, but I think I'm like, I'm particular enough where I will buy it online if I have to. But I also like hate how wasteful buying online can be. Like, because what if you like ships to you and then what if it doesn't fit? Then you have to ship it back. And like, there's all that plastic and then there's all the like, where is it going in the world? Like, where is it coming from? It just, and like, who is it coming from? And are the workers paid a fair wage? Is the fabric good? It says it's sustainable and good, but is that true? Is that truthful? What are their practices around waste? I'm very conscious when it comes to consumption around fashion in a way that also allows for your innate self-expression.
So fashion, I mean, the way someone dresses is surely a significant means of self-expression. It's always an area of interest for modern individuals. And as an artist and sensitive young woman, you seem to add more to it.
I mean, I do what I can and how I do things and lead by example if that's how you see it. But no, I just encourage people to authentically express themselves and decorate themselves and take up space while also just being conscious about how and why you're doing it.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. And it's just occurred to me that we've only been talking about modern fashion.
Yeah.
But we haven't touched on our traditional fashion yet.
We have not.
Oh, shall we continue discussing that next time?
Yes, please. I mean, historical fashion influences modern fashion, so let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. And all right then, let's say our goodbye here and promise to meet again next time to delve into discussion about traditional fashion.
Sounds like a plan. So to sign off, we will leave you with the song Hot to Go by Chapel Rowan. And yeah, see you next time.
Oh, see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.